all you.
Are you sure?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wellness Wednesday. Dr. Darren Dubiak at Advanced Integrative Medical 360 has a special episode today. You take it away.
You got it. So we had to think about how do we even compete with the video we did last week with you getting an IV. So what better way than having patient testimonials?
It's the best.
Right? And I love these because these are our patients. We welcome them now as not only patients, but family and friends. This young lady, Sue, has been a patient over a year. Brett and Donna have been with us for 6 months. So it's having that community effect, and it's why we do those things. So guess what? I'm going to stage left.
Yes, I think so.
And I'm going to
whatever it is.
I'm going to stage one of these ways.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you interview. I want you to crossfire, go over all the amazing results that these folks have to say today. Guys, we're going to see awesome pictures, videos, and I wanted everyone to see the person. And Wendy, again, it's yours. I'm stepping off.
Thank you.
You guys are going to do awesome. There you go.
All right. So I'm going to begin. You, Sue, are a college professor. Before your time at Advanced Integrated Medical 360, what did you look like? What did you feel like?
Well, before I came, I was 20 pounds heavier, and I had no energy, low energy, stomach issues, constipation. I just didn't feel well. And, you know, your health and how you feel about yourself, I think that rolls over into every aspect of your life.
For sure.
You know, so I just, I wasn't happy with where I was. So why here?
Why did you come?
Well, for all of those reasons. I knew I needed to do something, and I listened to you, Wendy. Oh, so I heard you advocating for this place, and I thought,
literally, I say, pick up the phone and costs you nothing. So you heard the message enough times.
Right.
So you picked up the phone. You made the appointment.
That day, I heard you talk about it. That day, I called, made the appointment, and that was a year ago.
I want to get to your results and your experiences in just a second.
Okay.
Brett, you were how many pounds? How long ago?
375. I'm 6'2", 54 years old, 375. And knew I had to make a change. I mean, putting socks on was difficult. I mean, at 54, I should not be having problems with a pair of socks on. And she had 375. And again, just like Sue said, listening to your show, big fan, and I kept hearing, do the blood work. What do you have to lose? And I came home with my wife came home, and I said to her, let's try this. Let's just see. What do we have to lose? Let's give this a shot.
You were in the same boat, Donna. So you weren't obviously that overweight, but you weren't happy.
Right. Well, I was very overweight for what I've been all my life. My weight at my heaviest 132. When I hit my 40s, I gained 100 pounds.
What?
In a year. And I had carried it. So now I'm 52. Started at like 41, gaining all this weight. And so I started at 232. When I came to Dr. Dubiak with my husband, I was 217. So I did a little bit, but that's because I was sick. Okay. And then being sick and as sick as I was, partly because I was overweight and diabetic. Boom. And he said, let's do something. And I said, I'm right there with you. Let's do it together. We'll be accountability partners.
Wow.
And
see, the thing that's interesting is you didn't have a whole lot to lose. You guys did. Doesn't matter what the number on the scale says.
Right.
Because this, right?
Right.
If you don't feel
It's
well,
about how you feel.
boom.
Right.
So tell me about your experience. You meet with Dr. Dubiak. What happens?
Well, the first thing that really intrigued me was the blood work, because I had never started any, and let's figure out what your real problem is. So we looked at the blood work. I thought I had hormone issues.
Right.
I had gone through menopause. I'm at that age that I didn't have hormone issues. I had an underactive thyroid.
And you had no idea?
I had no idea. You know, my PCP has, you know, tested me on things. He never brought that up to me. I don't know why, you know, but anyway, figured that out. I, of course, investigated, well, what does that mean? Underactive thyroid, weight gain, low energy, constipation, you know, all of my issues that
So
I had.
your general doctor's not connecting these dots.
No. So anyway, I was thrilled to figure that out. Once we figured that out, and I didn't have to go on a prescription medicine for it, I changed my diet. I took natural supplements that doctor told me to take, and things started clicking for me. Started losing weight, started feeling better, higher energy. It was great.
I'm seeing the nodding over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You say you were how close to getting surgery? You
Oh,
were that
went
you
through
were
the
that
program. I was through the program.
for gastric bypass.
For gastric bypass. I mean, I was serious. I wanted this weight off. I was so miserable. The same thing. You know, you just feel awful, fatigue, you know, run down, that whole thing. And yeah, I was ready to go through it. So we went through. And the one thing that was different with gastric bypass to this program is you learn. They teach you how to eat. You know, gastric bypass, they'll tell you, the dietitian, and it may work for some people, and I'm happy for them, but they don't really explain, you know, how to eat and the proper way to eat. They do that here. And that was a big key to this. And again, the blood work blew me away.
What'd you find in yours?
The first thing the doctor said to me was, "You're a cheeseaholic, aren't you?" And I laughed. I said, "Yeah, I am. And he goes, I said, "How do you know that?" He goes, "It's in the blood work." We got 3-ring binders of we brought them. This is what you get when you get blood work. I mean, they sit down with you, and the doctor sat with us for about an hour and a half. We got a 3-ring binder, stuff blew me away.
Right.
And showed everything in detail of what's going on. And he said, "You've got a sensitivity to dairy. That's your biggest problem. You've got to cut the dairy out."
And what about you? What'd you learn in yours? Because I say I'm a patient too. I have my own binder.
Right.
I found all this stuff that was going on with me. What'd you learn?
Well, one big thing was the difference coming here was when I was type 2 diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
I learned about 4 years ago. I went to a nutritionist, and all they did was give me a piece of paper with breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack, and told me how many carbs to eat in each one. But no explanation on carbs, what's good carbs, what bad carbs, what I can't. I was literally scared to death. I left there crying. And then when I came here with my husband, and Dr. Dubiak gave us our binder, and not only did he say, "Hey, you're type 2 and you're out of control," he said, "Your insulin is so bad, you are a heart attack." And he said, "That's not going to happen." He said, "So this is what we're going to do. We're going to be serious, and we're going to get down to this." And it showed me. I mean, literally, I had no idea about the insulin levels. You know,
Nobody talks to you about that.
Just my A1C, and I thought it was pretty good at 6 point something, but that wasn't good. So in the 2 months, I went from an A1C of 6.7 and an insulin of 87. The 2 months doing what he asked, I went down to a 4.7, and my insulin went down to 20. I had no more type 2 diabetes.
See, you know what this means,
Yeah.
and you didn't have a lot to lose, but you needed the roadmap.
Right.
So how hard is it to stick with this program? Is there somebody to talk to? Like, how does it work?
Yeah. Well, at first, you know, I thought, can I go on a diet? And I'm like, I don't know. You know, you like to eat, right? You like
I
to
wanna
eat.
live.
I want to eat what I want to eat. But then you think, I'm going to invest in myself, right? And you put the work in. You come in. You take the supplements. I did the IV injections, which I think were wonderful. I mean, it supported me. It was a way of getting things into my system quicker. They made me feel great. You know, so that gave me the confidence and the support to follow the program. And, you know, once I started and once you start getting results and feeling better, you're going to do it, right? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You see the
Yeah.
results. You
So,
know,
I'm impressed by all of the stories, but you said something earlier about this saved your life.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it did. There's no doubt about it. At 375 and my wife, we've had a few crying sessions here when we went over our blood results and everything. And we took this program very, very seriously. And it's
did not cheat one. He
I mean-
asked us, "Did you cheat?" We're like,
No.
If you're in it to do it,
Right.
you do it.
you do it.
Right.
And the thing was, I wanted to compare that blood work from the first 30 days to the second 30 days, the 60 days after that. I really wanted to compare it. So the only way you can do that is to be honest and stick with the program and be very disciplined. And we work, and it really wasn't that hard. I mean, you're still eating
Yeah.
chicken, you're still eating, steak, all of that. I
we're
mean,
eating better quality foods. Like I thought, 800 to 900 calories. I'm gonna start, but it's whole foods. It's the right foods, and it's the right portions, and you're satisfied. And then at the end of the day, you're like, oh, I gotta eat 200 more calories.
I actually ate more food
Yes.
than I did before.
Exactly. Yep.
and the weight come off,
Honestly. Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just falling off.
Change your life.
Changed my life. Changed my
Oh,
attitude. Changed everything.
And tell me about the group that you get here. Because so many times we feel like we're numbers. Give me all your money and we'll call you sometime.
Right.
But here it's like we have a plan that's singularly unique for you.
Right.
And as long as you're honest about it and go for it,
Right.
did you find that you had support?
Absolutely. Every week, we talked to someone.
So
She was great. She was fantastic. Answered all our questions. If we had any questions for here too, all we had to do was call. If we didn't get an answer right away, they call us back. Always return text because the app was fantastic too. Because
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
you weren't alone and you had everything right there. If I needed, I'm not sure
What was
what's
that
going on,
again?
something's going on, and boom,
Boom.
you got your response.
You got to feel the same way?
Oh, absolutely. It was like family. I mean, after
Yeah.
the 60 days, and Sonia and the whole thing, the dietitian, you kind of say goodbye, but we still, it was friends. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
friendship. You
Yeah.
really make it.
Yeah, I mean, to the app, it keeps you accountable.
Yes.
Right? You're
Exactly.
putting in everything that
Yeah.
you eat every day. And it's really kind of fun to watch it and track everything. But back to the staff and, everybody here, starting with Dr. Dubiak, the nurses.
They care about you.
Everybody, they care about you.
I don't know what else to say.
They're so welcoming.
Great.
It's a really good place to be.
I love that you brought props. So I want to
props.
see your prop. If you can show me yours in particular, you don't have
We
to
have
put
to
it
bring-
on per se. Do you want to put it on? Because you're connected by a cord, and I don't want you to trip.
So I
Lots of
started
good
out in 20s. These are 18s, but they're still, you can still see where I'm at.
On tour.
Yay!
So, yeah. I
Look
don't
at
do
how
these anymore.
I'm so happy for
I
you.
know.
And show me
And
you.
then 52s. I was in 52s. And there's a picture I think we're going to post of me putting these on over my jeans.
And these are 40s.
And these are 40s. I'm in 40s.
He said he used to go to the big and tall.
Yeah, you go
Yeah.
shopping, automatically run to the big and tall store.
That's great.
The shop at the side of the store. So I went the other night and was looking for 40 jeans. Guess what? They're not in there.
Yeah, he comes over and he goes, the size isn't in there. And I said, no.
Time to
So-
bounce
so
to a
we were
new
doing a lot of this.
star.
We were doing a lot of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
For you.
Congratulations.
I feel your joy.
Yeah.
My final question of all of you. People who watch can listen to us. Not everybody is going to think this is for me. If you were to talk to that person on the fence who feels terrible but doesn't know where to go, what would you say?
Yeah, I would say if you don't feel well, just do it. Just come and do it. Invest in yourself and come here.
Advanced Integrative Medical 360. What do you say?
I mean, we sat where you're sitting, and I would say get off the chair, come and at least get the blood work and see what it's about. It's for real. It really is. The doctor is honest. Great guy, great staff. I mean, come.
Donna?
But the only one that's going to disappoint you is you. So, I mean, you've got to own it and take it.
Yep.
And there's, I mean,
Chills.
you're not gonna regret it. Absolutely.
I think you're outstanding. I'm delighted for you. I am overwhelmed that it's from my reading of his commercials that pushed you over the edge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for trusting me. This is real, and you can have the same results. It's Advanced Integrative Medical 360, 412-227-9255. IntegrativeMedical360.com. No matter where you live, this can work for you. From all of us, right?
Exactly.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep
Thank
going.
you.
Keep going.
Yeah.
We love it. Until
Thanks.
next time. Peace out.